He claims to be the property of an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan.
You're my only hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, one with the Force, and one with himself. The wisest Jedi, and the most strategic negotiator that ever lived. This is the story of the Master of Trolling. Obi-Wan is one of the most powerful Jedi to have ever lived. He's the best defensive duelist in galactic history according to Mace Windu and numerous factbooks. He had a low sensitivity to the Force, but mastered it to his fullest potential, worshipping the Force, as opposed to bending it to his will. This caused the Force to take a liking of sorts to him, and became one with him during fights. Obi-Wan was one of only 2 Jedi in canon to have achieved this state, and gave him unlimited potential, which is why he was able to match the Chosen One with a Force amp. Mustafar is a dark side nexus strengthening dark side Force use. So in raw power, he ranks within the top 3 Jedi of his time, almost unparalleled with the blade and the Force. But that is not where a true Jedi's strength should lay. And that's the reason why Obi-Wan is the most dangerous Jedi, the galaxy to Sidious and the Empire.
Good job.
Obi-Wan is a great mentor. As wise as Master Yoda, and as powerful as Master Windu. I am truly thankful to be his apprentice.
Jedi scum.
Obi-Wan is a light in the darkness, a realist representing what a Jedi should be, not what they are. The Clone Wars was a low point for the Jedi. All lost track of their ideals, their morals, all except for Kenobi. He knew that the Jedi had ineffective, counterproductive, pointless rules, so he worked his way around them. Obi-Wan has better reason to turn to the dark side than perhaps any other Jedi, including Anakin.
Kenobi! I have been waiting for you.
For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic.
I am surprised you could have forgotten me so easily after I killed your master and you left me for dead on Naboo. You cannot imagine the depths I would go to stay alive, fueled by my singular hatred for you.
That may be so, but I defeated you before, and I can defeat you again.
Before the dark times, before the Empire.
He lost so much through failure. His master, Dooku, countless friends in Clone Wars, and worst of all, he trained the man who ended the Jedi Order, and he still failed to end it when he had the chance. His best friend took what he had given his life to. But instead of lusting after more power after these failures, he sought balance. In the Clone Wars, he was the only member of the Jedi High Council that spoke out against the training of insurgents. He was one of the only Jedi who treated his clones as men. He did not forget the innocence of the war, and it is shown throughout the Clone Wars that his forces went out of their way to save innocents. The best example of this is when Maul, the man that had killed Obi-Wan's father figure, his wife, and love of his life, and devoted his entire existence to making Kenobi suffer, came after Kenobi for the last time. When other Jedi would have ended the fight as quickly as possible, Obi-Wan lived up to his reputation as the negotiator. Instead of attacking, he attempted to negotiate, to talk Maul out of it, to ask him to move on, to get on with his life. And when Maul does attack, he makes the end as quick as possible, and when it's over, he does what no Jedi would ever have. He comforts Maul. He comforts the man that took his father figure and the love of his life, telling him about his mission to protect the Chosen One. This is why he was the most dangerous Jedi to the Empire. Unlike other survivors of Order 66, he didn't lose track of his ideals. Instead, he drew them closer. As long as he survived, he persevered the idea of a Jedi in the best way possible. As long as he survived, there was the potential for the Jedi to rise again in a more perfect form. Obi-Wan was powerful, yes, but that was not his greatest strength.
Flying as droids.
I do not remember you as one to hide behind excuses.
I do not remember you as one to shrink from responsibilities.
Oh, the sarcasm of a soldier.
The delusion of a dreamer.
You and Satine have a history.
An extended mission when I was younger. Master Qui-Gon and I spent a year on Mandalore, protecting the Duchess from insurgents who had threatened her world.
Obi!
They sent bounty hunters after us. We were always on the run, never sure what the next day would bring.
Sounds romantic.
Anakin.
It's a great pity that our paths have never crossed before, Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon always spoke very highly of you.
Be mindful of the living force, young Padawan.
The Force? The Force is what gives the Jedi his power.
You've been a good apprentice, Obi-Wan.
It's an energy field created by all living things.
And you're a much wiser man than I am.
It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
I foresee you will become a great Jedi Knight.
And yet, I'm still not sure about the beard.
My duty as a Jedi demanded I be elsewhere.
Demanded? But it's obvious you had feelings for her. Surely that would affect your decision.
Oh, it did.
Do not defy the Council, Master, not again.
I live by the Jedi Code.
I shall do what I must, Obi-Wan.
Had you said the word, I would have left the Jedi Order. It's not that we're not allowed to have these feelings, it's natural.
Instead, it was his steadfast opposition to the dark. He was the one thing that went wrong in Sidious's plan. The master of trolling.
When you're a Jedi Master, you can make the plan.
That's just it. How can I become a Jedi Master if I'm always getting caught?
At least you're a master at getting caught.
Very funny.
Spit in the face of Palpatine's plan. His survival enabled the Jedi to rise again, more powerful than ever. His survival redeemed his best friend and set the galaxy on course to peace. The true Obi-Wan Kenobi will always be with us, and so will the Force. Mr. Sir Alec Guinness, Mr. Ewan McGregor.
It's you. This is how you thank me for rescuing you? Pounce on me from the ceiling?
Always on the move. You fought in the Clone Wars?